Hey, folks, time for the Mike North 30 and 5. 30 and 5, half hour in 5 minutes. Be the hit at the water cooler, be the hit at your business. Hey, you walk down the street, where'd you hear it? I heard it on the Mike North 30 in 5. Ladies and gentlemen, Congressman Weiner is not alone. There's a Congressman Wu now that is being checked out on by the Ethics Committee. Nancy Pelosi saying that there's been some rumors and they're doing an investigation that he's messing around with teenagers. Now, this guy, if you remember, got dressed up in a tiger suit. And this guy's a congressman out of Oregon, okay? And they're making jokes about it now. And even Jay Leno, I mean, Jay Leno, they played a clip. I don't really watch him all that much anymore because he's really not that good. But he does have some good lines and some good writers sometimes. And he goes, what are the Democrats going to do? What are they going to do? Wiener's Weiner or Wu's Wang? I mean, that's the Democratic Party right now, ladies and gentlemen. Not that you don't have that same problem on the other side. So, you know what? Nancy Pelosi taking swift action. We'll see where that leads to. He's been a 7-term guy, so you know what? It's not like he doesn't have a lot of friends. Hey, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, undocumented students now will be able to go in California to college, even if they're undocumented, for cheaper rates if they show proof that they've applied for citizenship, which is a way of saying, listen, this is the DREAM Act. You're living the dream, because in any other country, if an American tried to do this, it would never happen. Now, I know there's exchange students, but you got to pay, and you don't get a whole lot of old stuff like that. These kids are coming here, and they could stay here, and they could go at cheaper rates than some of our own kids. I mean, think about that, ladies and gentlemen. And what's the Democratic Party trying to do? Jerry Brown, the governor of California, signs it into law. I know Dick Durbin wants to do the same thing. While we're trying to keep, what does illegal undocumented mean? What does illegal and undocumented mean? That means you should get none of this stuff. You should get none of our tax dollars to help you go to school. I'm absolutely adamant about the situation. It just isn't right, ladies and gentlemen, and it is an issue. The NFL lockout continues, you know what, as far as getting things, now that the lockout's over, getting things together, getting everybody ready. I mean, I'm already tired about how hard everybody's got to work now to get things back. Listen, you're the guys that messed around, especially the first 3 months before you settled on anything, 3-4 months. I mean, the thing went about 130, 140 days, for God's sake. So now, all of a sudden, you guys are complaining about the workload. You can't complain about the workload. It's just one of those deals where, hey, they're going to get it together. We're going to be inundated with football. By the way, to just let you know, I'm watching the sports channels yesterday on television. You didn't even know baseball was on. I think they canceled baseball tonight. I don't know if some of the shows, they canceled the shows. They had Sports Center on all day. Like everybody wanted to. Here's how the fans look at it. Is it over? Call me when the games start. We don't want to hear Herm Edwards talk about how hard it is for the coaching staff. We don't want to hear the Rooneys, the owners of the Steelers, saying, hey, how tough this is going to be. Hey, just get back and play football. Mick Jagger turned 68 years old yesterday. Belated birthday. Happy birthday to Mick Jagger. Probably the #1 rock and roll frontman of all time. I mean, the Beatles were together 5 years. Led Zeppelin, they come back every so often to make sure everybody's alive. Is there anybody bigger than Mick Jagger's ever been as far as, and are they not the greatest rock and roll group who ever lived? I'm talking about the Rolling Stones. Aren't they? I would hope that most people would rank them up there. You have The Who, you have Led Zeppelin. There'll be some people, how about yes? No, how about not? How about no to yes? So Mick Jagger, who is 68 years old, still looks terrific, jogs 5 miles a day, could get up on stage for 3 hours in 80-degree heat or better, sometimes 90, and get the job done. If you haven't seen it, check out Mariah Carey on YouTube. She was on the Home Shopping Network. She's trying to direct, and the cameraman keeps going up at the model's rear ends, and Mariah Carey goes, we're talking boots here. We're talking boots. Get back down. It was hilarious. The cameraman would keep going up, and Mariah Carey was directing. You got to check it out, directing from the host chair. Hey, by the way, Sox, Cubs, they're on a little bit of a roll right now, and you know what? Who knows what's going to happen? Bears are getting ready to tee it up for their first exhibition game down the line, and it's going to be beautiful today. You've been listening to the Mike North 30 and 5 right here on all these wonderful channels.
I'm Mike North for the Village of Rosemont. From the 9th largest convention center to restaurants to theaters, sports venues, and hotels. 5 minutes from O'Hare, you got it all here. Rosemont, you can't miss it.